This video is brought to you by Kia Butterworth, located in Butterworth, Penang, Malaysia.
Hey guys, right here I have a 2017 Kia Rio Sedan. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first.
An electrically assisted rack and pinion power steering setup is standard on the third generation Rio. The steering wheel on the Rio Sedan in Malaysia does have sport grips at 10 and 2. For Malaysia, the 1.4-litre engine in the Rio Sedan is only paired to a 4-speed automatic transmission with manual shifting. Rear parking sensors are standard. In terms of safety, the Rio Sedan gets 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, electronic stability control, hill start assist control, emergency stop signal, a tire pressure monitoring system, an alarm system with immobilizer, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the outer 2 rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, rear fog lights, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The Rio Sedan comes with 15-inch 4 twin-spoke alloy rims. This Rio Sedan uses Hankook Kinergy Eco 185/65R15 tires. Disc brakes are present all round, with the ones in front being ventilated while the rear ones are solid. McPherson struts and a torsion beam setup make up the front and back suspension respectively. The Rio is Kia's B-segment offering. The nameplate debuted in the year 2000 to replace the Ford Festiva-based Kia Pride and Kia Avella. 4 generations have appeared since then, with the latest YB generation being unveiled at the 2016 Paris Motor Show in hatchback form. The Rio Sedan in the video is part of the third generation range, otherwise known as the UB generation. The third generation UB Rio Sedan debuted in 2011, with a facelift in 2015 for the 2016 model year, before being replaced by the fourth generation Rio Sedan for the 2018 model year. There are actually 2 designs for the UB Rio Sedan, one for the international market and another for the Chinese and Russian markets. Since the second generation model, the Rio is related to the Hyundai Accent. The Rio Sedan in Malaysia is powered by a 1.4-litre, dual overhead cams, 16 valves, naturally aspirated inline-4 petrol engine with continuous variable valve timing and multi-point fuel injection. This engine produces 108 horsepower at 6300 rpm and 137 Nm of torque at 4200 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes about 13.2 seconds, while the top speed is 170 km per hour. The fuel tank measures 43 litres and the combined fuel consumption for the Rio Sedan 1.4 automatic is 6.4 litres per 100 km. 165 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometer, and the Rio Sedan is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The Rio Sedan was launched in Malaysia in January 2016 with a single variant. A sportier variant, dubbed the Rio Sedan X, went on sale in March 2016. Exterior features of the Rio Sedan includes manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, halogen daytime running lights, rear fog lights, rear parking sensors, indicators on the front fenders, and body-colored door handles and side mirrors.
Speaker, bottle holder, storage down below. Right here you do have your mirror controls, window lock and your window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, while the driver's side is the only side that gets a fully automatic function in both directions. Parking sensors, traction control. This lever adjusts the brightness of the interior at night, while this lever adjusts the level of the headlight. Boot lid release, and this lever releases the fuel flap. The driver's seat in this Rio Sedan does get full manual adjustments. This lever adjusts the seat back, this lever adjusts the seat height, while this bar down here adjusts the seat position. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Rio Sedan does get very simple air conditioning controls with all of the controls located right here. Fan speed, different modes with your front defrost, and your temperature with your maximum air conditioning. Below, air conditioning, rear defrost, as well as your recirculation and outside air buttons. To the far right, you do have your electronic central locking button. Storage, a couple of power outlets, as well as your auxiliary and USB ports. You can purchase a separate cable that plugs into both these ports, and on the other end of that cable will be iPod connectivity. Cup holders.
The Rio Sedan comes with an integrated head unit with various media connectivity options and 6 speakers for the sound system. The Rio Sedan does have quite a decent stock sound system. It is a simple head unit to use. You do have your CD player right above. The CD player is MP3 compatible. Eject button for the CD player. This button turns off the display. To the left, if you hit the radio button, you can go to your FM AM menus. Hit the media button to go between your different media options. You do have CD, USB, auxiliary, Bluetooth audio streaming, and iPod connectivity. Hit the phone button to bring up your Bluetooth telephone menu, where you can look at your call lists, phone book, and setup. You do have your seat track buttons, volume and power knob, your 6 customizable stations. This knob, apart from your tuning function for the radio menu, it also doubles up as a knob that goes through the display itself. You do have your different folders button right here. Menu button allows you to bring up your radio menu if you are in your FM AM menus. Hit this button to bring up your setup, where you do have your display setup, sound setup, clock setup, phone and system setup. Under sound, you do have your audio settings with your bass, mid, treble, balance and fader. And you do have your speed dependent volume as well. And right above, you do have your traffic announcements or scan button. Front quarter windows. On the steering wheel, the left spoke houses your volume wheel, your on-hook off-hook buttons for the Bluetooth telephone system, your mute button, as well as your different mode selection button. On the right spoke, you do have your seat track wheel. This reset button and trip button allows you to go through your multi-information display located within the instrument cluster. Right now, you do have your trip A, trip B, your range, average fuel consumption, instant fuel consumption, average speed, elapsed time, outside temperature, eco mode, and back to your trip A. Now to reset the trip meters, obviously press the reset button. On the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls, and on the left stalk, you do have your light and indicator controls. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Adjustable front center armrest with storage down below, manual dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. Sun visor for the driver's side, does get a vanity mirror and a light. The light mechanism works in such a way that if you turn it on and if you forget to turn it off, just close the visor and the visor turns it off for you. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now and continue with the rest of the tour.
speaker, bottle holder, and window control. The rear seat backs in this Rio Sedan do fold down. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down, then locate the levers. This one folds down the right side, while that lever right there folds down the middle part and the left side. Just pull it, and flip the seat back down. You can move the seat belt out of the way if you did not want the seat belt obstructing you. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is quite a bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get about this much. And I do get about this much in terms of headroom. It is actually not too bad back here. The seats are nice and comfortable. You do get storage pockets on the front seat backs. No rear center armrest for this one. But you do get grip handles on the ceiling, with a hook for the right side at the back. And you do have your rear interior lights right above. Now there are a couple of ways to pop open the boot lid. The first way is via the lever inside the cabin that I showed you earlier on, and the second way is via the button on the key.
Boot space in the Rio Sedan measures 389 litres. For more boot space, the rear seat backs can be folded down. Under the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tyre, toolkit and jack.
You do have adjustable headrests front and rear. Window control, speaker, bottle holder, and storage. The front passenger seat does get full manual adjustments as well, with the same set of adjustments as the driver's side, just that it loses out on height adjustment. It is actually quite a big glove box. It does extend all the way in. Grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with the same light mechanism as found on the driver's side. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2017 Kia Rio Sedan. Thanks for watching and goodbye.